he knows, he's not lying. He knows every bit of information about every tile on the floor and
even events that have happened.
Yeah.
A rape happened here.
It's the exact spot.
Yeah, this is where people die. Like there was a shootout here. This guy jumped off the roof of the Hyatt. That he landed right here. I mean, these are things that are real. You know, this is where you find the ghosts. Gus. You know, there's Gus the ghost.
You would
What's
make
that
a really good
story?
tour guide.
What?
What's that story? Gus the ghost.
You don't know Gus? Oh, guys. Gus is a ghost that haunts the Comedy Store. He's our buddy.
Oh, he's friends with you.
No, he's evil.
Why would you say he's your buddy?
He's broke a guy's spine.
Wait, what?
Pete Gray. He broke a spine, bro. What?
Okay, so it's not like Casper. This is like...
No, this is not Casper,
This is
dude.
like,
It's Gus. I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, Casper's in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Going, dude. Sucking off dicks. You know what I mean?
Devon Sawa. Ooh, dreamy.
No, you know, their Comedy Store in the 50s used to be called Ciro's. It was a nightclub. It was mob run. Apparently, this guy named Gus, who was a mafia guy, he got killed there. And then his ghost haunts the Comedy Store. And when Carl LeBeau and Sam Kinison, they were called the Houston Boys, and Bill Hicks as well, when they came down from Houston to the Comedy Store, Sam and Carl didn't have any money, so they slept on the main room stage. They would sneak in the club and sleep there. And Carl told me personally that one night he was awoken to Sam being levitated by his ankle upside down off the ground on the main stage while he was sleeping. Jeez. And he was dropped. And Carl told me about Gus. And then Blake Clark, who was another guy from the 80s, he used to never go down to the cellar because he saw Gus there a couple times. And then...
What does Gus look like?
He's got a top hat, a yellow suit, top hat, faceless.
What era?
50s.
Oh, the 50s.
Yeah.
No, so I know, but the top hat in the 50s?
It was like not a top hat. It was just like a mafia hat.
Oh. Like the shorter one.
Yeah, short one.
Okay.
Not a Abe Lincoln.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
we'll
not.
I'm Gus.
Yeah. And then there was this guy named Pete Gray who was a comic there in the 90s. He was a doorman, and he was in the belly room, and he did a good spot. And he was walking down the green room and then the showroom. There's a little hallway there. You know the hallway?
Yeah.
And he was levitated. His head hit the ceiling, and he broke his spine.
What did Gus have against Pete?
Pete was shifty.
Oh.
And then me and Johnny Sanchez saw Gus one night. We had a gig in Bakersfield. This is in the late 90s. And I left my truck in the parking lot. Mm-hmm. And then Johnny drove us to the gig. We came back. It was like 4 a.m. And then we both were talking. And then we looked up at, I don't know why, but at the top window. And we saw a man up there. His face, his hands on the glass, but he had no face and a top hat. And he was just peeking down at us. And then we looked at each other. We screamed. We looked back up. It was gone. And then that was Gus.
And you both saw it.
Yeah, Johnny and I will both talk about it. Yeah, we both saw it. Why are you questioning it?
It's just a question.
So do you like fully believe in ghosts?
No, I don't believe him at all. But I believe in that.
And what? Just Gus?
It's like the Slender
I
Man.
think Gus is the only one.
In the whole world?
One ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And here's another thing that people don't know. That Mitzi's office, you know, the 25 years I've lived there, worked there, I've never seen her. I know where the office is. I know where the door is. It's a door, and there's a stained glass kind of window thing, so you can like look at certain glasses and look into the room. But apparently, I haven't opened it in like almost 30 years because there's not Gus, but another entity in there that's like levitates phones and books and.
What the?
Yeah, and she hired an exorcist every year, apparently for many years, to clean the room. And here's the craziest story I saw. I don't even, have I talked about this?
What?
The people in the cloaks?
No.
I never talked about the cloaks.
No.
I feel like so scared right now.
Why?
I feel like we're taking ghost stories. Like,
All right. this is the scariest.
Should dim the lights.
So one night at like 2-3 in the morning, I was still there hanging out. And I'm like, why come we're not closing up? And one of the managers there, guy named Don Richardson, he said, yo, man, there's something going on. He's black.
Oh,
That's
is
why I
this
did
a
that one.
seance?
I got it with the yo
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
The seance?
Yeah, yeah. He goes,
Oh, yeah,
yo,
yeah,
man.
okay.
He goes, yo, man. What's up?
Oh, black. Yeah, for sure black. And first I was like, is he
kidding.
Asian? No, black.
I'm kidding. I'm just so racist. I'm sorry. And he goes, hey, man.
No.
Yeah.
Do it
He was
the other
normal.
way.
He was normal.
Do it the other way.
He goes, hey, man. Hey, buddy. We
hey,
can't
bro.
close up right now because there's something going on upstairs. So he goes, but don't go up there. And I go, why? But there's a back way to sneak up. So I snuck up there, and that back door was open, and I crawled and to look to see what was going on in there. And there was like 12 people in there wearing cloaks with the hood and everything.
Like,
And there was
KK.
candles around, and they were chanting.
When you say cloaks with the hood, like the KKK.
No, not
I was
KKK.
gonna say, what color cloak?
No. They're more like wizard shit.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, with like more
So it's a
wizard,
seance.
purpley
Purple.
cloaks.
Doctor
Was it like-
Strange.
Yeah,
Doctor
they're not-
Strange,
was it
yeah.
like a sexual thing? Like, was it eyes wide shut, or was it more like they were trying to conjure a spirit?
Well, no,
of
it
sorts?
was It was 12 people trying to conjure Andy Kaufman.
Oh.
What?
Because when I stayed there that night to see who walked down, me and a couple of comics, and one of them was Lily Tomlin,
I love her.
and the other one was Bob Zamuda, Andy's best friend.
So, do you think that if we were to ask Lily Tomlin point blank,
Lily
have you ever
Tomlin.
tried to bring Andy Kaufman's spirit to the present world, she would say, yes, I did.
I think she could. She would, yeah.
That
Because-
makes her that makes her infinitely cooler in my book.
And I believe that they did contact him.
So you believe in that stuff. So you believe in just one ghost named Gus
Yeah.
that lives in this world. All the others live in another world, and you got to bring him back.
Well, I can only attest to Gus, and then when I was in high school, my brother and I, our house was haunted. The half. Remember, my brother and I were both possessed.
Did
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
also build another part of the house where you guys stayed in?
They built an extension to the house. Yeah,
To-
yeah. My point is that so I can only, confirm the Rancho Bernardo house where I lived, and Gus, because of the only two entities that I've encountered. Now, if there are other entities and I encounter them, then I will, pay homage to them. Is that the right word?
I like that version though.
Homage. And I will,
Homage.
I will bow and I will go, welcome to this realm. Just don't possess me, please, or stigmata me, because I don't want it. I already have liver spots on my face.
They're
'cause I'm getting older.
freckles.
Oh, thank you. So, so that place is just if you're ever in LA, Tiger Belly fans, and if you ever want to visit the Slep King.